Mention Valentine's Day and the first thing that comes to mind is obviously flowers. But have you ever thought when you give a rose to your boyfriend, or when you give a rose to your wife, or even your grandmother, or even your mother, or any single person, as a matter of fact, any sort of flower as a matter of fact, have you ever given it a thought? What exactly is the meaning of that beautiful rose? What exactly does this orchid signify? For all those who are not in the know, here is how you can make your Valentine's Day extra special with these lovely blooming flowers, and I will tell you the secret behind them as well. Do you guys want to know who are those people who enjoy Valentine's Day to the fullest? It's the florists throughout the whole city who have a field day, who actually have a field week, because so many Bangaloreans believe in being prepared beforehand. But then again, these people, these florists, these floral designers are the ones who know exactly which rose or which tulip or which sunflower or which lily or which orchid is sold the most, and what exactly Bangaloreans want with regard to flowers for Valentine's Day. I have with me Sandhya Yadav, a floral designer, and she is the best person to tell us about the most bizarre requests that people have placed with regard to flowers for Valentine's Day. I mean, have there been guys who've ordered like 100 roses with a single white rose in the middle or something like that?
Yes, usually I get orders for roses made into a heart shape or two heart shapes. Sometimes people ask for a line of white flowers in between the heart.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly it signifies, but they call and then they fix that kind of arrangement. And then when I ask them, they say it looks different.
So there's no one who comes and says, I want a single white rose with a drop of red in it to signify my purity with blood or something. No scary requests like that, because you actually have quite a lot of creepy people doing weird things like that. But then, as I mentioned earlier, I guess this is a day where you express your love in a different way.
I got a request that they want that splash of blood on white roses.
Oh my God!
A group of 100 roses to be gifted to their loved ones.
Oh my God!
That's the weirdest thing I've ever.
Now what I'm really curious to know is what their loved one did after that. But moving on, this topic is a little too creepy for me. But Sandhya, tell me, the whole fact that when you just gift someone a flower or a bunch of flowers during Valentine's Day, it's not just about the gesture anymore, right? Because there's so much meaning to each and every flower that you give.
Basically, during the Victorian period, a guy and a girl were not supposed to talk to each other. Then actually, when a guy wants to express something to a girl, even in a friendly manner, he had to give a gift of flower. So basically there was actually a script written on significance of flowers, so which was printed and then published. So according to that, they used to like, for example, in yellow rose was to jealousy. If another girl is speaking to her man, this girl will gift a yellow rose saying, I'm jealous, don't talk to her. So eventually, of course, as times passed away, the meanings have changed. Like, for example, yellow rose was for jealousy, now it's for friendship. You go buy a bunch of flowers like this one, and then you just give it to someone, right? These are really pretty. What are these? These are orchids. They're the dendrobium variety. They don't smell. They don't come with a scent.
I thought I had a cold, that's why I couldn't smell it.
No.
So I'm guessing even this one stem of orchids whose name I can't pronounce.
Dendrobium orchids.
Dendrobium orchids. I guess even this one stem has so much meaning. Now, okay, tell me, what do these orchids signify?
Okay, basically orchids are very rarest variety, and they take quite a long time to grow. So when a guy gifts a orchid to his woman, it signifies that, you know, she is a very rarest person. He's found, and
wow.
the delicate thing, and then orchids stay for quite some time. So once the bloom comes in a plant, it stays almost about for 3 months. So
very rare.
Very rare, that is.
Sandhya, I give this. You are a very rare person, Sandhya. Here, I give this.
Thank you so much.
And also, I think there is a Kannada song called Oh Gulabi. I'm not really sure, but I know that there is. And there are so many other songs, so many other pieces of literature, of art, dedicated just to the beautiful flower that is the rose, which makes it probably, would you say, the most popular flower to be given to your loved one during Valentine's Day?
Yes, it's a very, very popular flower, especially the red rose is very popular. Basically, when you gift a flower, not many of them know that you know, they can also gift an other colored rose also along with the red rose. So basically, white stands for purity.
Just like, yeah, this one is beautiful. Oh, this one is not so beautiful. Ow. Okay. So a point to be noted, if you've just fought with your girlfriend or your wife, whoever it is, and if you're planning on giving her white roses, make sure you chop off all the thorns, otherwise she'll be like, now I know why he gave me white roses. But nonetheless, white roses, from what I understand, signify purity, right?
Yes.
So it's a very pure relationship. Like Rajnigandha fool, it's very pure.
When you combine a red and a white rose, it means the celebration. If your girl is already committed to you, you know, if you give a bunch of red and white roses, that is celebrations. You're basically celebrating your relationship. And it also signifies that you love her with a pure heart. That is the significance. So when it comes to a yellow rose, it's friendship. If you combine red, yellow and white, it means your friendship and your love is pure. And then you wish to keep the whole relationship in a friendly manner throughout. So when you gift a pink rose, pink is always for a girl, and it always signifies delicacy. And you know, if you give a pink rose with a red rose added, that means you are taking care of her very, very delicately, and you have accepted her as a delicate piece.
Darling, as your delicate darling. Who knew that the most popular flower could have so many meanings, so many different emotions attached to it, which is why I guess it makes the rose probably the most, the Raja or the Rani or the Queen of Valentine's Day flowers. This particular shop has quite a lot of flowers, as you can see here, but let's start off with the roses. In fact, as you can see, the roses are of different hues here. You don't just get the usual, the conventional red ones, but let's look at the meaning of roses. In fact, roses symbolize love and appreciation. You have the lavender roses, which symbolize enchantment. You have the orange roses. Now this one, from what we can see, is slightly orange. The orange roses symbolize fascination. And also you have pink roses, different hues of pink roses. In fact, pink roses that symbolize grace and joyfulness, and also the white roses that symbolize innocence and secrecy. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful king of all roses, in fact, the lovely red rose that symbolizes love, respect and romance. Now, you can either present a whole lot of red roses in a bunch just like this and show how much you love your loved one, how much romance there is in your lives, in your relationship, or instead You could just gift a lot of other blooms right here. And carnations symbolize fascination, distinction and love, and also they are the official flowers for Mother's Day. In fact, chrysanthemums also symbolize friendship, not just white roses, not just yellow roses. In fact, yellow roses also signify friendship. In fact, tulips show that you are a perfect lover. Yellow carnations symbolize disappointment, rejection. A cyclamen, in fact, shows that you want to say goodbye. Dead leaves symbolize sadness. Irises signify faith, hope and wisdom. Myrtle signifies marriage as well. So, if in case I had to tell you the meaning of almost each and every flower that they have here, or each and every flower that is available in the market, trust me, it will take me the whole day. But what you have to know is that it is not just a simple gesture that you are giving your loved one. Each and every different flower here has a significance with regard to this very, very special holiday. And also, that's what makes flowers the secret language of Valentine's Day. You know, there are two ways of looking at this. One is the extremely positive way that this is awesome. During Valentine's Day, you have so many choices open for you, and you can literally pick out your emotions in the form of flowers and give them to your loved one. And the second way of looking at it is that, what do I choose? What if I gift my loved one this particular flower and she thinks that I feel this way towards her, or he thinks that I feel this way towards her? So in that way, guys, I do agree it can be a little confusing. But what I suggest is, on this day, when you get the chance to show your extra special love to your loved one in an extra special way, flowers, what many consider, are some of the best ways to do it. So this just is an added bonus if your emotion is attached to the flower as well. So what I suggest is just do it carefully, choose your flower and choose your emotion as well carefully, and see that you have a blooming Valentine's Day indeed. With camera person Sushil, this is Shruti Rao Chandrasekhar for News 9.